After Adam and Eve were sent from the Garden of Eden, the world they knew was gone. Everything was new, unfamiliar, and at times unforgiving. Yet, even in this new beginning, God blessed them with children. Their first son was Cain, a strong and serious worker of the soil. Later, Abel was born, gentle and observant, with a natural gift for caring for animals. Though they were raised in the same home, the two brothers grew into very different men. Cain became a farmer. He spent his days tilling the ground, planting seeds, and watching new life sprout from the earth. He came to understand the cycles of the seasons, the feel of the soil, and the patterns of the weather. His brother Abel chose a different path. He became a shepherd, leading his flocks across green pastures, protecting them from danger, and learning their individual calls. He cared for his animals with a deep and gentle love. Both brothers worked hard, and both wanted to honor God, but their hearts, their inner attitudes, were worlds apart. One day the time came for the brothers to present offerings to the Lord. Cain gathered some of the fruits and grains from his recent harvest, the produce of his land. Abel, however, went to his flock and carefully selected the very finest animal he had. It wasn't just any lamb, it was a firstborn, the best of the flock, symbolizing his desire to give God his absolute best, not just something left over. He didn't just give God something, he gave God his very best. When God looked upon their offerings, he showed favor to Abel and his gift. It pleased him because it came from a place of faith and sincere devotion. But Cain's offering, God did not accept with the same favor. Now it's important to understand. God wasn't rejecting Cain as a person. He was trying to teach him a vital lesson about the heart. The true value of a gift isn't what it is, but the sincerity and faith with which it's given. But Cain didn't see it that way. He felt humiliated. He was hurting, and a dark, bitter jealousy began to take root in his heart. It started as a small seed of resentment but quickly grew into a suffocating shadow, clouding his thoughts and poisoning his spirit. Seeing the darkness growing in Cain's heart, God spoke to him directly, offering a way out. He said, "Cain, why are you so angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But be careful. Sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." These words were a lifeline, a divine warning, and a chance for Cain to turn back. God was showing him that he had a choice. He could master his anger or let it master him. But Cain's heart was already too clouded with pride and jealousy to hear the wisdom in God's voice. Ignoring the warning, Cain approached his brother, his voice deceptively calm. "Brother," he said, "let's go up to the field." Abel, trusting his older brother completely, followed without a hint of suspicion. They walked together into the open fields, far from their home, far from their parents, and far from anyone who could possibly intervene. And there, in the quiet stillness of the field, with only the wind as a witness, Cain's jealousy finally erupted. His rage took complete control. He struck his brother Abel. And in that moment of unrestrained anger, he took his wife. It was the first human death, the first murder in the history of the world. The very ground that Cain had worked, the ground that was meant to bring forth life and harvest, now held the innocent blood of his brother. And then, the voice of God echoed through the silence. "Cain, where is your brother Abel?" Cain's reply was cold and defiant, a desperate attempt to hide his terrible deed. "I don't know," he snapped. "Am I my brother's keeper?" His question has echoed through the ages, a symbol of our attempt to evade responsibility for one another. But nothing can be hidden from God. The Lord's voice came again, filled with sorrow and justice. "What have you done? Listen. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." The judgment was swift. God told Cain that the ground he had cursed with his brother's blood would no longer yield its crops for him. He was condemned to be a restless wanderer on the earth, with no home, no peace, and no place to rest. The consequence of his sin was a life of alienation and struggle. The weight of this punishment crushed Cain. He cried out, "My punishment is more than I can bear. Anyone who finds me will kill me." But even in this moment of just judgment, God showed a profound and unexpected mercy. He replied, "No. If anyone harms Cain, they will be punished 7 times over." And then God placed a mark on Cain. This mark was not a brand of shame, but a sign of God's protection. It was a divine promise that, despite his terrible sin, he would not be subject to endless cycles of revenge. The mark on Cain stands as a powerful reminder of both God's unyielding justice and his incredible, far-reaching mercy back home. A different kind of pain unfolded. Adam and Eve mourned deeply for Abel, their beloved son, gone from their lives forever. And Cain, their firstborn, left his home and his family, wandering into a distant land, forever carrying the heavy burden of his choices. The family was broken, torn apart by jealousy and anger. The story of Cain and Abel isn't just an ancient tale, it's a mirror that reflects our own lives and our own struggles. It teaches us timeless lessons. It shows how unchecked jealousy can destroy families and friendships. It warns us that anger, if not controlled, can lead to devastating consequences. It proves that our choices, big and small, have the power to shape our entire future. Most importantly, it reveals that God sees beyond our actions and looks directly into our hearts. And finally, it shows us that even when we fail, even when we fall in the most terrible ways, God's path of mercy remains open to brothers, to lives, to paths. One chose a path of love, faith, and giving his best. The other chose a path of anger, pride, and jealousy. Their story asks each one of us, which path will you choose? If this story moved you or taught you something new today, please show your support by liking this video, sharing it with someone who might need to hear it, and subscribing to our channel for more powerful stories from the Bible. Thank you for watching, and remember to always guard your heart, choose love, and walk in the light.